Welcome back, everyone. It's Stray Faye here with another episode of Cafe Enchante. Alright, we finished Rindo's route, and now we're starting a new route. The fourth route that we can do before it finally unlocks the last one for us is Ill, the Angel Boy. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to the beautiful Angel Boy. I have been looking forward to this route as well. So we're gonna use the same name as before, and is it gonna throw this at us? This is the fourth prologue. It seems like they're throwing like a little bit of dialogue at us at the beginning. I'm not sure what it is though.
Betrayed. I was betrayed. Betrayed. Betrayed.
Oh, it's the door.
I stared where he was supposed to be, in pain, from anger, bitterness, and despair. He is no longer bound to this place. His heart is completely separated from it. How? Why? He and I were supposed to be equals. He was supposed to be with me. And still, why was he the only one who was saved? What was the difference between me and him? A fierce rage pierces through my heart. The disappointment of my friend's betrayal. The envy of the fact that only he was saved. Despair from knowing I wouldn't be. The longing for the hand that would save me. Disappointment, despair, envy, longing. Feelings that should have dissolved long ago continue to fill my heart. Why? Why is it just me?
Is that it? Alright, that was a little... Alright, that's the train station. Skip. I don't know what to think about that. I was like, are they mad at... Is this thing like mad at the other characters? Turn to open or else the game will end. Yeah, that's really weird. I guess in due time, it'll become apparent. But yeah, like, that voice seems to be getting a little bit more angry each route we do. Oh, skip everything. Alright. Anyway, I guess we'll focus on Angel Boy for now. I'm kind of wondering how this route is gonna tear my heart out as well. Guests. Pick that one up. Answer. Skip. Anus, Ignis, Miser. Should I can pick the different options. It's faster just to like pick what you've picked before and then you can just skip it, but what do I do? Okay, doesn't matter. I could skip it anyway. Doesn't matter what order I pick it in. Skip, 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 skip. A beast. Skip, 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 skip. Yeah. So far, like, every route has been putting me through the emotional ringer. So I'm just, like, trying to brace myself for what Ill's route's gonna do to me. I think I gotta pick this one. I couldn't quite believe them for some reason. Right? We've, like, literally picked the other option all the other 3 times. Okay. Even though... So basically, you're all regulars here at the cafe. And you're not human, but beings that have come from another world, right? Yes, that's exactly right. I am glad you understood so quickly. You really are Zawan's granddaughter.
Yes, that is a relief. Let us get to the main point already. So about Enchante.
The exit's that way. Rude.
What? Why?
Oh dear. I really did think you were beginning to understand the situation. No? What I understood was the fact that you are all completely and utterly suspicious. If you tried to tell any sane person about any of these fantastical delusions, they would never believe you. I glare intensely at the faces around me. The only way this makes sense if there was a hidden camera and someone comes and tells me this is all a big prank. It's just a prank, bro. Oh no! What do we do about this now? Kids these days are so full of disbelief. This is, of course, a normal reaction. Alright, skip, 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 skip. Gotta explain everything. Well, anywho. It's gonna take us a while to get through this. I do wonder if we're gonna, if Ill has like one less extra little date thing here. 'Cause I remember one of the main chapters you could like kind of pick who you hang out with, and like Ill wasn't an option because you already hang out at the convention with him. The Otome Game Convention. Oh god, this thing. Ah! Static. Well, anyway, speaking of conventions. I think I mentioned this before in like some other random episode, but it's like, I'm going to Anime Expo. I'm kind of excited for that. Although, like, I've never been to a convention before, but I've always wanted to go. But, like, I never had the money for it. But now I have the money for it. Stuck with Ill. Why not? Ill? Can I skip this? Oh, this is actually new dialogue. What is it? You mentioned you were a fallen angel, but how did you end up coming here to Enchante and meeting Grandpa? Let me think. How should I explain? In my case, I was saved by him. That may be the easiest explanation. Saved by him? I tried to ask for more details. Hey, Ill, pass me the chicken. You don't really like meat, right? Wait. Here, I'll trade you for some of my cake. Oh, you are quite right. I do prefer sweets to meat. Thank you very much, Miser. Is it because it's chicken wing? Like the chicken... Because like Ill has wings? Kind of like a chicken.
Hold on. Ill, is that coffee? Did you take the wrong cup? Don't overdo it. Here, have this juice.
Well, it's not as if I can't drink coffee. I suppose I do prefer juice, though. I like how everyone just treats him like a kid. Even though he's like probably the oldest one here. On top of that, his plates and utensils were cleared and food was served to him. Miser and Canis worked quickly, watching Il. Il simply smiled, accepting their efforts. I feel like we read this before, but maybe because we're reading it in a different order, the game's acting like it's new. Like you haven't seen this dialogue box before. What is this feeling? His aura, his entire body radiates, makes you feel like he can't just be left alone. He's almost like a baby bird. You can't help but want to care for him. Il, are you seriously not at all embarrassed to be like this in front of a girl that you only just met? This is not the first time we have met. This is actually the second. I know that already! That's the same thing, you moron! Try to eat by yourself at least. Ugh. Il? Would you like some of my strawberry cake? Kotone, not you too. Don't you start doting on him too! Huh? Oh no, my body just moved on its own. Alright, I still think it's funny. Alright, Canis, skip. And, oops. Yes. Skip. Wait, anyway, what was I talking about? I always get interrupted in my thoughts. Yeah, kinda excited to go to Anime Expo. There's like other conventions I want to go to as well. Like, I'll probably never be able to go to E3, but that's like a really big like, it's mostly for the press. I don't know, maybe like some other gaming conventions, but those aren't really in the area. Gonna have to like make some sort of itinerary for Anime Expo though. Gotta be prepared. I'm not too experienced with like that kind of planning. Blah blah blah. Yeah, going to something like that would probably like wipe me out a lot too. Not used to just those all-day events. I remember like, I mean it's been like maybe a few years, but I remember like going to a zoo, a really big zoo, and like just trying to look at everything, and I like would not finish it. Like come 5 o'clock, I'm like, oh my god. Now I know what my parents felt when they like took me to an amusement park. I can't go anymore. Skip. We're in chapter 2, right? Got so many chapters we have to go through just to get to the character story, the character arc. Alright, I love this. This is Ignis on the floor. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I can actually pick something different now. I urged on, I glanced around his room. This time we're gonna mention his games. You have so many games! You really do have lots of games. Huh? Wait. Looks like there are multiple copies of some of these games. Oh no, did you like get the limited edition and like the platinum edition or whatever edition? Ah, yes, I buy those for the special items. They differ between which store you purchase the game from. That's not really a thing. Oh, it used to be a thing, actually. I remember with Hyrule Warriors, depending on like which store you pre-ordered it from, you got a different bonus. But that is a really big thing in Japan. Even with like this recent game I got A Wonderful Life remake. And if you did a digital pre-order, you would get a Muku Muku outfit. If you went to this store, you'd get this outfit. If you went to this other store, you get this outfit. I was like, what? You wouldn't be able to collect all the outfits though, unless you bought it from every single store. That's how they get you. Special items? Like little bonuses? Like booklets and drama CDs. The drama CDs in particular even feature different characters depending on the shop. Booklet and drama CD, types of special products for otome games. The contents can be anything from comedy to behind-the-scenes notes. When I hear about the store exclusive goods, I can't help but feel the need to buy the same game from different shops. Wait, the actual game themselves don't differ at all. Is that correct? Indeed, they are the exact same game. I nod to myself as if I were a scholar. Although I haven't experienced it myself, this hobby sounds rather expensive. Luckily, I think Ill's supposed to be rich, right? He has like heaven gold. So you just spend it on whatever. Still, each item contains the essence of these characters, and having them here is another way of loving them. Thought of as such, my mountain of games. You could think of it as a pyramid of love. A pyramid of love? So we're equating the small structure to the ancient ones with such deep histories. Also, how do I put this? Sounds like a title of an old song, is it? Alright, skip. I think we're still in chapter 2. Sit in front of Ignis. Poor Ignis, my boy. My boy Ignis. He has burger. I got really sad at the end of his route. Like, he can't eat anymore. He loves eating. But I guess we erased that timeline. He's able to eat burger now. Alright, he is a friend. I don't know why that's considered the bad option for Canis, because I feel like saying I'm the owner is worse. Seems a lot more distant than saying you're someone's friend. Skip. Do. That's not true. Okay, skip. Oh yeah, what else is going on? Can't believe it's already March as of recording. Maybe a completely different era when you guys are watching. His miser in these normal clothes. He like never goes into these clothes. All the other rats he's only wearing is like Demon Lord robes. You give me too much credit. Skip. Yeah, time's flying by. Pretty soon, like, all the things I'm pining for, like, going to Anime Expo or playing a Wonderful Life remake in English. It's gonna be here before I know it. Gonna have, like, a whole nother game to play over and over again. So happy that it's gonna be portable. I'm just gonna like lay in bed and just And just do all the routes, all the careers. Alright, so we finally get to hang out with someone new. Finally get to see how Il is doing. Alright, let's supervise Il. Is Il gonna actually be doing anything? Because like Canis, what was Canis? He was chopping veggies. Ignis was grilling a steak or something. He was making meat. I forgot what Rindo. Did Rindo just like take us out to a restaurant? What the heck is Il gonna be doing? Huh. Actually, I don't remember hearing what Il was in charge of. Probably nothing, considering how everyone just takes care of him. Now that I think of it, does Il have real everyday skills aside from computers? What is this? I've got a bad feeling about this. What does he do? What does he prepare? Following my instincts, I head down towards the cafe, but... Huh? There he was, alone. I figure he sat at the counter, not eating or drinking. He did nothing at all. Yeah, he had a great posture. His figure was pure. This was, of course, the one I worried about. Il? What are you doing there? What about getting ready for the tea party? As I speak, Il smiles, turning back to me. Getting ready? I have not been asked to do anything for the matter of the tea party. Huh? You'll cause all sorts of problems, so it's best if you just sit here. That's what everyone has suggested. I am here, following their directions. I see. My hunch wasn't exactly right, but wasn't far from the mark either, I suppose. Are you not good with chores, Il? Correct. I have absolutely no confidence to speak of when it comes to any sort of household chores. Why is he saying this so confidently? Although, to have to just wait here with no otome games, I have quite a bit of time on my hands. Kotone, if you would not mind, would you sit and chat while everyone completes their preparations? I guess that's one way to just kind of chill it. Like, chill. Not have to, like, cook anything. Sure, I can do that. I feel restless just having to stay in my room and do nothing. But before that... Should I bring something for us to drink? I go to the kitchen and explain the situation to Canis and Ignis, who are in charge of the food. Sure enough, they corroborated the no entry into the kitchen mandate declared on Il. I wonder what he must have done to this kitchen in the past. No Il allowed. I took some juice and grabbed 2 glasses. Beverages in hand, I sit next to Il. With a thank you, Il took his cup. I just heard earlier, you're not allowed to step foot into the kitchen. But then, you're not allowed to even get a single drink for yourself. That's a bit inconvenient, isn't it? He doesn't need to be so restricted. At least that's what I thought. Il seemed to be able to guess what I felt about this. I have never really felt inconvenienced. Whenever I mention I wish for a drink, someone always provides. And now that we are officially opened, I can simply order a drink from you. Right. That's true, I guess. I let out a weird grunt. What is this? This feeling that we aren't connecting. But, you know, there will definitely be days where Enchante won't be open for business. I can go with you for the time being. How about we try and get permission for you to at least peek inside the fridge? I give my suggestion and then... Il stares at me intently, narrowing his eyes. Il? What's wrong? Nothing. I only just realized something with what you just said. Katone, are you and Sawan different people? Huh? Wait, what do you mean by that? Huh? What? You're asking me that now? Did you just think Grandpa just became very pretty? What are you talking about? Yes, at times like these, Sawan would mutter something dismissive and prepare one of my regular orders for me. And so, I thought you, as his granddaughter, would say and do the same sort of thing. I am surprised he reacted differently. I felt so taken aback by his words. Wait, just a second, Il. Just let me process what you just said. At the same time, a bad feeling arose. Il, could it be that you truly believe my personality and my grandfather's are literally identical? Yes, you are related by blood. This means your bodies share genetic code. At least, that is how I understood it. The only change being in speech and gender. His honesty made me hang my head. I see. No wonder he'd been so friendly to me. He just thinks you're Grandpa, like Grandpa version 2.0. Il viewed me as a literal copy of my grandpa. What is this? I was feeling so happy about getting closer, but now I just feel estranged and hurt. In an attempt to clear the looming depression, I moved to take the straw in my mouth that was idle in the cup of juice. However, Il continued the conversation. Even though you are different from Sawan, I am not disappointed in you. In fact, the current distance between us is desirable. Huh? I stopped. I mean, even right now, you sat in the seat next to me naturally, right? Yeah? Sawan would have gone behind the counter and listened to what I had to say as the owner of this place. I imagine. So, in contrast, I enjoy there is an owner like you who would come and talk, taking a seat beside me. Il smiles gently and speaks again, this time showing in his beautiful eyes a true reflection of Kotone Awaki. Kotone, I wish to redefine my view of you as something other than a watchful owner. I wish to see how this relationship blooms. I may ask things of you in the process. Are you willing to work on this with me? Il answered me honestly. He told me he saw me and Grandpa as one and the same, but he knew we were different as this talk unfolded. With his innocent smile and his stance towards correcting himself without hesitation, my initial shock began to wash away. Actually, I feel very relaxed now. Of course, I'd really like to get to know you too. From here on out, I'll be able to start establishing a relationship with him. Seeing as we officially opened today, there couldn't have been a better time. The time to skip. Time to skip. Alright, that was a little bit concerning actually with Il. I don't know. Like, across all the dialogue that we've seen, let's see, should I pick something different in like a different order? Why not? Let's do Have a New World, Calm. Okay, it's the same thing. I can still skip it. Fairy World Medio. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, his dialogue seems like a little bit robotic, almost like how he says he's like, I'm going to exterminate these foes. Like, it's a little off-putting, to be honest. Like, even Canis as a literal person without a head feels more human. He's like stoic. Canis is super stoic, but he feels more organic, I want to say. But I don't know. It'll just give me weird vibes. But he's very nice. He's still a very nice, beautiful boy. Da-da-da. Skip, skip, skip. Gotta go through Medio. At least we're going kind of fast. We're halfway there. We're chapter 4, guys. Gonna get pushed off. There's like another point that like Rindo made in his route, how non-humans and humans think differently. Like the fairies just pushed us off a cliff thinking it was nothing. Like, oh, she's just gonna fly too. Everyone can fly in this world. Although I don't think Canis can fly. I think he walks everywhere. Vania. I haven't seen you in forever, Vania. Let's don't follow her. Even though it doesn't matter, we picked both options before. So happy when we don't follow her. Yeah, we like have not seen hide nor hair of these two in like the last 2 routes we did. Did Dromi pop up in the last route? I feel like Dromi popped up briefly in Canis's route. I think I have to. Okay, I have to pick something new. Take a sip of my drink. After the fairies probed us for a while, the conversation slowed down a bit. I take a sip of my drink. I quietly take a sip from the wooden cup, and a sweet scent runs through my nose. That's so good. It was easy to drink, as if it were mixed with maple syrup and honey. That sounds too sweet. I felt my cheeks melt at this flavor unknown to my human palate. I wonder if I can use this in a drink. Put it in coffee would be difficult, but maybe there are other ways to use it. I remember my grandma used to put honey in coffee. She'd always have like a spoonful of honey on hand. You're just sticking in all sorts of things. She liked honey. Then how about mixing it with milk and making it like a honey latte? I would love to try that. Though if you put it on the menu, Canis would have to bring some in every day. Oh, Il and Miser. Are you two done already? You were surrounded by fairies just now. Yes, it was very unusual for them to see an angel and a demon paired together like this. We were asked so many questions. Answering one just brought on 10 more. I can only say things so quickly. With a smile, I extend out my cup and the two bring theirs in for a toast. With the pleasant sound of the wooden cups meeting each other, I narrow my eyes. Seeing a scene like this really makes it feel real to me, as if it wasn't already. That this is really another world. It's not just the people or the setting, the atmosphere itself is the most different. Ignis mentioned it before, but it's thick? Sweet? Oh yeah, the talk about the energy from around noon today. Seems like Il's affected a bit by it too. If Il uses powers here, we get a downpour of flowers instead of light. And in your case, Miser, all the plants here would rot away. I'm sure Il meant no harm, but that image was a bit much. Huh. So then, Are the mysterious powers you two use not actually magic? No, in fact, they're the complete opposite. Magic. Its basis is a fundamental element in other worlds, yet to be understood by science. Some non-humans use that fundamental element to cause all sorts of supernatural phenomenon. Hilsbrand is a kind of angelic law that's a combination of logic and math executed by praying to the heavens. It's very graceful. Conversely, Miser's brand has no definition, permeates all, and is a type where one's wisdom and abilities become techniques. I feel like we've read this before, I think. Maybe they mentioned it somewhere else. The two nod at each other and as the other explains the power they employ. It was a bit difficult to understand. Well, to make it simple, what Il uses are techniques made from minute calculations. And what Miser uses is some kind of power that's really strong. Oh, I see. The explanation seemed oversimplified, but it was direct and understandable for someone like me. Well, this power is defined differently between worlds and have many names. It's a lot to absorb in one day. I think it's probably sufficient to know that they're just different powers. There may come a time when I will be able to put my abilities on display. It may be good to compare them then. Okay, I will. Alright. Skip. Oh, nice little conversation with those two. Get to learn more about magic. The other boys we've done, even though they're kind of magic boys, they're more about slashing and punching. And then Rindo had a gun. It'll be interesting to see the more magic caster boys. Alright, oh, Canis. Alright, finally on chapter 5. We're a little over halfway there. Scary static. What's the next choice that's gonna pop up? Oh, Karia. This is your little mini arc. Skip. Anyway, I don't know if there's gonna be any new choices in this chapter. Or if I'm just gonna have to hang out with Il at the end. Alright, let's see. There has to be a choice soon. Which would go faster. This is literally as fast as we can go. Skip. Oh, Mikado, rip. Hey, at least we, like, kind of turned back the clock for him. I wish there was a route where, like, there was a good ending for Mikado. They just used him to show, like, the tragic option of loving a non-human. Like crap, we went all over the place in this chapter, didn't we? The GBM, and then we got to Karia to Medio, and then we're back to Enchante. So much walking, so much footwork. Alright, are you sure? Yeah, this one. Alright, we have already read both options though, so at least we can skip. Well, anyway, what else has I been doing in life? I really do gotta prepare for my next LP that I'm planning. I'm like almost done with my guide for the next LP. I mean, I just keep putting it off just because I feel like reading books. Please be careful. Yeah. Skip. Hey, maybe I could do like another Otome game. With like Otome games, it's not too hard to just do like a blind playthrough and just... The only thing that stops me from just doing a bunch of Otome games is just that they ruin my voice. It's so hard on my voice trying to just this much dialogue. And all the voices that just shred my voice like Ignis. Let's greet everyone. And then I also have to be careful with the content of Otome games as well. There's not many of them, but some of them can get really raunchy. Extra ranch. You know what I mean. I kind of go based off like the ESRB rating too. Like, Cafe Enchante was rated T for teen. I'm like, alright, I don't think anyone gets naked. But it would definitely be a problem for YouTube if they did. I would have to... Alright, we're not going to the aquarium. Yeah, I'd have to like... I've seen like some funny Let's Players. They just like censor it. They put like kitties or something over the naughty bits, or they're just... Like I could do something like that with like editing. But it would definitely throw me through a loop. Which option? Where am I? I won't do anything dangerous, I swear. Oh, are we going to Bestia? Nothing good happens to ill in Bestia. Kind of be nice to see ill in his element, in his route, though. He freaking got wrecked in Bestia. At least he did have power in Rindo's route. He was a safe distance away from everything going on. Hey. Wait, this is new dialogue. Why did it stop here? I've heard of that before at Medio, haven't I? How your powers and ills are different. Okay. Our choices actually had a bearing on some, like, random bit of dialogue here. Weird. Right, yeah. And this time we'll have ill do the uplifting, seeing as the situation is quite appropriate for his powers. Oh my god, I hope you can't hear that. But someone is outside in their car just blasting mariachi music. Yeah, I think you can actually hear it. It's coming in through the audio. We'll just pretend it's not there. There's no mariachi bands in Bestia. Okay, that's literally it. That was the only bit of new dialogue there was. I hope that's a car, because a car would actually pass by the house. If it's not a car, it's a party that is gonna go all night. Oh no, Dromi. Yeah, I feel like Dromi is almost my spirit animal. Because people mentioned how they liked how I voiced Dromi and how the evil monologues went with Dromi's voice. I'm like, oh no. Did I like do it too well? I'm worried about ill. Were me and Dromi just like a really good fit? I did feel like I have an easier time voicing Dromi than some of the other characters. It's like my vocal cords can just handle that weird nasally voice I give them. Skip. Oh, punch. Fire. Oh, the car's back. Mariachi music in the background. No, my mom used to go crazy when she used to like she moved, but like this house where she used to stay before, they'd have parties well into the night, and their bedroom was right up against the neighbors. And they're just like, they had it. My mom had it. My dad just wanted to keep the peace, but my mom wanted to complain. I can't see it. It's that one. Skip. Oh, now they're revving their engine. Rude. People are rude. Alright, chapter 7. Okay, this is where we go on a date with one of the boys. But I remember ill not being an option here. So I think we just have to pick someone random. Or maybe just pick someone we already have like a low affinity with, so it won't make that much of a difference. Do. Alright, well, the guy just says, like, play with Kororo, because it doesn't really matter, but I'll just pick this option. We're just gonna end up skipping through it anyway, because we already hung out with Ignis. Goes to the park, and this is where all the puppies come after Yell. The puppies! Kind of weird that all the puppies are drawn to him. Do you think the dogs would be scared of him, considering what he is? Skip. We're at the convention. All right. Get all our merch. Oh, we're like, I'm not too crazy about like Otome merch, but I do like Nintendo merch. I can't say I'm completely innocent when it comes to collecting merch. Alright, we gotta pick a different option, I think. Where do you want to go, Ill? I'm happy you're thinking about me, but where is it that you want to go? Me? Can I skip? I can't skip. Yeah, I'm sure there are things you'd like to see or places you'd like to go, right? Yeah, this is time for Ill to shine. This is his favorite place. But you look like you're enduring this, and you'd feel bad asking me to tag along. Am I wrong? Okay, that was everything else is the same. Just those few lines. Yeah. I do have to like kind of hold myself back when it comes to collecting merch though too. Like I collect amiibos, but I've also been like kind of pulled towards like Nendroids and pop-up parades. And like I see something from like an anime that I watch, like, oh, there's some Madoka pop-up parades. I'm just like, no, I can't go down that rabbit hole. But yeah, I did get I do have some Link Nendroids. And then I got a pop-up parade of Aiba from AI the Somnium Files, just because it came with the game, with the second game that I got, which I have not played yet. In my backlog, in the pile of games that I usually try to get on sale. I'm a sucker for sales. Can't really do that with amiibos though, because they usually get scalped. Let's go. I want to go see what's happening. We've already seen both options before. Let's go see what's happening. Skip. I haven't been before though with like games, like physical release of games or something. Like I'll just wait for it to go on sale, and then nope, completely sold out. Ends up getting scalper prices. I'm like, well, I guess I'm not getting that game. It's usually some like limited release game where you can get it digital anyway. Probably better to get it digital. Because then I don't have to swap out the cartridge all the time. The only good thing about physical cartridges is that you can share them with your friends. All these weird skeletons, which I don't know when they're gonna explain these guys. Ask Miser and Il to help, and that's like the last option, I think. Yeah, it's like the last option we have to pick before we enter Il's route. I think we hang out with him one more time. That seems to be the trend. Whoever we have the highest affinity with at the end of these 8 chapters, we hang out with them at the end, and then we go into their route. Run! I really like Il's concerned face. So many explosions. Punch, kick, slap. Let's all hit Miser. He's a pinata, but we're friends. It's okay to slap friends. Don't slap your friends, please. They'll be very confused and probably want to slap back. Skip. Oh god. So many effects on the screen. The holy hand grenade. It's just kind of throws me off. Just all this punching and slashing and kabooms. Alright. Who are we hanging out with? It should be Il, or else we did something wrong. Felt like I heard someone's voice coming from the backyard. Well, it could only be Il, because we haven't read this before. I wonder if someone's there. Bit curious, I peeked into the yard, but I didn't see anyone. Thinking it was my imagination, I was about to head back into the cafe when... Oh, if it isn't Katone. A voice came from above, along with feathers drifting down to me. Is something the matter? Why are you here so late? Do you have need of me? Hello. Il quite literally began to float down after asking me these questions. Ah! You surprised me. I was wondering whose voice I was hearing, Il. Wait, Il? Were you just up on Enchante's roof? Yes, though for no reason in particular. I just felt like singing up there for a bit. Singing? That's right. I thought I heard that voice in my conversations before. That's what it was. I thought so before, and I heard you from a distance during the incident today. Your voice is really pretty, huh? Is that what you think? I have never thought to critique my own voice in any way before. Yeah, I can't articulate it well, but it's different from a regular singer. There's something divine about it. Maybe? It sounds pure. Something not infused with anything else. And it just feels like you, I guess. Pure. Elle blinked in confusion for some reason. Oh, maybe that's a little esoteric. No, that's not true. Thank you very much, Katone. That is the highest honor to me. Smiling at me, Elle looks up to the sky. The moon hung there in the distance. Song is no more than a familiar method to me. An action which held none of the meaning as you ascribed to it. But with your words, I feel like perhaps it truly is something of value. He whispers with his pure voice, as if looking out to somewhere far away. That it? That's it. Alright, no matter what. Alright, Enchante is open for business! And we did about 56 minutes, about the same time as we did last prologue. Alright, Elle Chapter 1. I'm excited. Looks like it's gonna start it normally though. With normal bird song. Hopefully we get to see where Elle lives. Although it probably won't be under good conditions. Considering he's a fallen angel, right? That's his thing. The fallen angel who loves otome games. But yeah, we have like not gone to his world at all. He just lives in Enchante, playing games. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, we'll have to wait until the next episode. I hope you guys had a good time with this, just skimming through this prologue. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.